Hi everyone, happy Imbolc. I hope you're having an amazing day, and yesterday was Imbolc as well. Some people celebrate it on the 1st and some the 2nd, and yesterday was lovely, and today is a different kind of lovely. So here I am in the Glastonbury Healing Gardens, and this is the first time for a long time that I've sat and done a live stream here in the gardens, and I'm sitting in the centre of the circle, and it's the amazing healing gardens, the Glastonbury Amazing Healing Gardens, a vision of hope. It must be, I don't know how many years since I started the healing gardens, and it's gone through all sorts of different incarnations, and we are just on the cusp of another amazing change, another fantastic change in the gardens, a whole new era. It's like we've been building and building skills. We've been going up and down with so many things as we've gone through this roller coaster. Have you had a roller coaster? I know I've had a roller coaster. Everybody I know has had a roller coaster these last few years as we've been facing some pretty overwhelming and incredibly challenging events. And it's been a bit of an ordeal at times, and sometimes my heart has felt broken, and sometimes I've been full of joy. And now finally I'm truly seeing a dramatic shift in things, and yeah, just like how important it is at this point in time. I really see clearly how important it is for us to have this amazing new phase of the healing gardens. And with what's been happening and what's coming, it's so important for us to be growing our own food and building our communities, to have that connection. I saw on the team day on Tuesday last how amazing it was for people, and how they felt so much better when they came and joined in with other people to do things, and they learnt new skills. So the aim of the gardens is for people to come, whether you're a strong gardener, whether you're knowledgeable, or whether you want to learn about gardens. Hi, who's sending me hearts? So yeah, but I've been a gardener since hi I've been a gardener since I was a little girl, and on Monday, I think it is Monday, I'm about to celebrate my, and I can't remember whether it's the my 72nd birthday, I think. So on Monday I'm celebrating that. I've had small holdings all my life. I've had herds of goats and ducks and chickens and geese, and had several small holdings, and for about the last 15 years or something, I've forgotten the length of time, I've been creating the healing gardens. And I started, it was just a complete blank field, and I've managed through all different ways and pouring my heart and my blood and my sweat and my tears into these gardens that were the first gardens going in Glastonbury, and now there's lots more happening, so that shows that people are catching on to the importance of gardening as a very, very important activity for soothing our nervous systems, for supporting our lives, and giving us really amazing fresh organic food. So at this point in time, as I'm speaking, there's a massive rebellion happening around Europe, because the World Economic Forum are attempting to carry on with their climate hoax and net zero policies, and telling us that all sorts of things cause lethal gases that are causing global warming. Well, it's a load of beep, 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 as we all know, and that carbon dioxide is food. Carbon dioxide, whatever they're saying is causing it. I think it's carbon dioxide. I'm having a, I plead I can have a senior moment, okay? That it's causing global warming and that it's harmful. It's not harmful. This is so many lies and nonsense. This is the gas of life. It makes things grow. It's a very insignificant amount in the atmosphere, and it's not causing any damage. So on the back of that, they're actually causing they're harassing the farmers globally to shut their land down and to prevent them from farming. And it's so incredible that the farmers in Belgium, Holland, France, Germany, and now in Britain, that they possibly will start, they've had a meeting, they're taking to the roads in their tractors, and other people have joined in with them, truckers and so on, because we're really pushing back. It's like, if we shut our farms down, the next step is that we're starving. So the World Economic Forum is also now beginning to say that even gardening is a problem. So we know this is nonsense, and I wholeheartedly am committed to teaching people to garden, and the Healing Gardens, which I've nurtured through all this time, has been the means to do that. That you can come and you can join, and you get a share of the harvest throughout the year. Even in winter time, there's jams and chutneys and dried teas and herbs and all sorts of benefits. Sauerkrauts. I do all these things. I can teach you about all these things. I've been doing them my whole life. And then there's a share of vegetables and things, and good community. Or, so if you didn't want to be a member, you can just come and volunteer, and you don't have all the perks. Excuse me. And one of the perks is our cafe, and which we're reopening, and there'll be a discount off the food and everything. So you could come and volunteer instead, and we hope to make some soup and things for you and teach you. So whenever you come, you'll learn things. There's no shortage of things to learn, and I am, what am I? What am I? I've been studying nutrition, healing, gardening, everything to do with health my entire life. So a font of knowledge and wisdom. I claim that for myself. 72nd, or maybe it's the 73rd birthday, I've lost track. So anyway, I want to show you briefly, my battery's going down now, I want to show you briefly what's happening in the gardens as we regrass. So what you're going to see is that it's been a difficult time. I lost hope, lots of people lost hope, and now we are rebuilding. So this is how overgrown things are in some places. This is the worst circle, it's fire circle. But you can see it's still got herbs growing in it. We've got, look, rosemary, amazing herb that is, and over there we've got, not artichokes, you eat the stems. Anyway, you have to put up with me forgetting these words. So this is fire circle, and this is the centre of our circle where we sit and we eat and we meet and so on. And this is air circle, so that's also got things on. So what I want you to witness, if you follow this, is that over the next couple of months you are going to see an incredible transformation once again of the Healing Gardens, a vision of hope, and you will see how well we can do when we work together, and that no matter what is thrown at us by complex scenarios, that people that do not have our best interests at heart, that hope to subdue us and put us into lockdown situation, net zero policies, 15-minute cities and all that. So I'm following Charles Dowden's no-dig method. So although this looks chaotic, I'm just showing you now what we're starting. So here we had some beautiful mushroom compost delivered here yesterday, and we're going to be spreading cardboard on this bed here, and we're going to be planting onions and garlic likewise on this bed. This is getting prepared. We need lots of good cardboard brought down with the sellotape taken off. Okay, and then we lay it. That cardboard's not laid as well as it needs to be laid. So this will all be cleaned up in the next couple of days, and over the next 2 weeks these beds will be prepared, and I will show you. And over here are our compost bins, which we're redoing. We have tremendous gales down here, so we're often struggling with the amount of wind. So we're sorting these bins out. I showed this on my last video. This is the new bin that we're loading up, and we're going to give this a good drenching with water. Jack, do you want to come out of your shed? So Jack's down here and he's repairing the roof of the shed. So this is the second time he's done it because the gales have taken the felt off the roof. Ah, Jack, do you want to say hello?
Hello. Join us on Tuesday. We're going to have great fun. I'm just up here fixing the stuff on the roof.
You like a pop-up box? You popped up. Okay, so there you go. That's, you know, come and join us and have heart that all is not lost, no matter what rubbish gets thrown at us, and that we can build incredible things together. And I have never given up in my life on anything. And I'm now just writing my autobiography, followed by my healing book. So in that autobiography, you will read about a huge amount of things that I've been through in my life, different challenges and complexities that I've dealt with. So voila, the polytunnel. And so since last week, on our open day, volunteer day last week, we sowed lots of broad beans, and in the coming week this is what we're going to sow. So we've got the three different varieties of onions here. What we will do is fill these kind of modules up, and we will put one onion set in each one so they can get going ahead of time. And then when those beds are ready, it will go out on the beds. And here, underneath here, this is where we put these are garlics in here. So I've just covered them with the plastic for the moment to keep them protected, to keep them moist so we don't have to keep watering them, to keep them a bit warmer. And this is the broad beans here that Madeleine did. Madeline and, oh sorry, I've forgotten your name. Katrina. So Katrina did the garlic there, and Madeleine and Dean did this, the broad beans. And then after that I planted these 4 pots with shallots. So they're just under there and they will develop. That's the top of one of them there. Okay, so shallots develop lots of side clusters. And since then we've had some mushroom compost delivered in here as well, so we're going to do the beds. Katrina weeded in here very nicely the other day, beautifully. And so we're going to put the compost over. Oh, and Melanie, see your parsley. Melanie did what's a quick hack on, a quick hack is that I bought a pot of edible parsley and we divided it into 4 parts, 4 clumps, and we planted it there. So that will get going. I use parsley a lot for my juicing. It's an amazing health plant. And what else have we got here? Okay, so another amazing health plant is the watercress there. And I've got this new container as well, so I'm going to be doing a second container of watercress. So that's the solar panel trying to start the pump so that we can have a little waterfall going. So there you go. And let me see. So just a moment, just going back outside again. And you can hear the birds. The spring is really in the air, and we're getting a really, really good early start. Really good early start this time, and we're on it. Okay? So turn in the camera. We're on it, okay? All of us, we can do this. And if you're not able to, you know, you're not living locally and you can't come and join us here by volunteering, you can still be a member. You can support the gardens from a distance, as I have members that live in Canada and so on. You can make a donation to the gardens. That would be really helpful. You can spread the word about the gardens, and you can start your own gardens. So it's a very simple model. It's like everybody pays a very, very small membership that pays for the tools, the seeds, all the tasks that need doing, the compost and so on, and then everybody contributes and gets a share of the harvest. So, simple no-brainer. Okay, and we're here to support people, so it's lovely. The birds are out here supporting me, and can you hear them? They're so beautiful. So the Healing Gardens is on the Michael Ley line, and we have 2 beautiful springs here, and they're the gardens of hope and vision. So lots of love to you. Have a beautiful Imbolc, and be well, be happy, and above all, never give up. Bye for now.